All right, this is Lab 13, configuring MPS policies, formerly known as Internet Authentication Service. This is a more appropriate kind of name because it actually is about accessing the network. So we are going to do three exercises. The first one is going to be creating, configuring the connection request policies. Then we're going to configure the network policies, and then we're going to export and import these MPS configurations. So let's go ahead and get started with this lab. Um, so right here in our WC, let's go ahead and log in. And let's close this tab. On Server Manager, let's go to Tools and go to Network Policy Server. On the console, we're gonna expand policies. On the connection request policies, we're going to right click and we're gonna select new. And we're gonna call this connection request policy 1. On the type, we're gonna select VPN dial up. And we're gonna click next. Under the specified conditions, we're gonna click add. We're gonna click tunnel type, and we're gonna click add. From the tunnel type dialog box, we're gonna select the IP encapsulation security, the layer 2 tunneling protocol, and the secure socket tunneling protocol, and then I'm going to click OK. On the specified condition, we're going to click add, and we're going to also include time restrictions in here. So we're going to browse down and go to day and time restrictions and click add. So basically we're going to select 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. We drag and we change it to the permitted amount of time, and we're going to click OK. This time I'm going to click next. On the specified connection request forwarding, we're going to click next. On the specified authentication method page method, we're going to click next. On the configuration settings, next. And the completing connection request policy wizard, I'm going to click finish. We're done with that. So we've created the first exercise. We have done the first exercise. Now let's go ahead and do 13.2, which is creating and configure the network policy connection that we just created. So right here on still on our WDC, we're going to go to network policies, right click, click new. Under the new network policy, we're gonna call it network policy 1. From the type and network server access server, we're gonna select dial up and click next. Now we're gonna click add. We're gonna select the Windows group. And we're gonna click add. From the Windows groups dialog, we're gonna click add groups. I'm gonna add the domain guest. Check the name. We see it's kosher. Click OK. And click OK. Under the specified conditions again, we're gonna click next. And on the specified access permission, we're gonna leave it as granted and click next. On the configure authentication methods, we're gonna click next. And under the configure constraints, we're gonna check disconnect after. We're gonna type 1.5 there to make it 15 minutes. And under the configure settings, we're just gonna click next and click finish. We can see that the network policy appears here now. And we're done with this exercise. We created the connection request policy when we set up the network policies, and now we're going to import and export these configurations we just created. And it is an XML file which is going to be saved as root C. So right here on the RWDC, we're going to open the command prompt, and we're gonna use the net shell command, and we're gonna press enter. Then we're gonna type NPS to enter the network policy server through the command prompt. And the other part of the command, which is exporting the file, I'm gonna copy it to save myself some typing. And I'm going to paste it with a paste utility. Export file name, the location, and export pre-share key, yes, paste. Press enter. It's been successfully exported. Now that we have exported, let's learn how to do the import. So in order to import, we need to be at the net shell NPS, and we're already there. So we're gonna copy the part of this command that goes from import file name. And so let's go ahead and paste it with paste utility. Paste. Click on the title bar and press enter. All right, so the NPS server configuration was successfully imported to this NPS server. So we did import it, we did export it, and we did import it. So we can come over here and take a look and see that that file was actually saved by the root C as suggested by the command. And this is it. This is the end of the lab 13.